Now, what would you say is your favorite all-time Backstreet Boys song?
Geez, probably Everybody, I think would be my all-time.
Oh yeah, well you're still spinning that at clubs, right? That gets a reaction.
Oh yeah, always. Like, you can be spinning, a bunch of, current hits and people are vibing, having an awesome time, but all of a sudden when you shift gears and toss it back, it seems like everybody, no matter what color, race, size, it doesn't matter. They know every single word to that song. And it's one of those real timeless songs, which I don't feel like there's a lot of those kind of records anymore.
You
You know
know,
what I mean?
yeah. Well, like it seems when I look at the Billboard chart, I'm just like none of this stuff seems like it would stick around to me. It just
Yeah.
seems like it seems more disposable, and I don't know if it's just like my taste changing, which that probably plays a big role in it, but they're not catchy, and I gotta give it credit. Post Malone, like Better Now, is catchy because it has classic pop elements to it.
Yeah, you were telling me that Better Now sounds like it was like written for a boy band.
It does, like, and then you the next day you're like, oh yeah, you know what? I could hear the parts where the harmony comes in from the other members, and I was thinking
Yep.
like that could be a Boys to Men song or like a 98 Degrees.
You probably think that you were better now, better now. You only say that cause I'm not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would've gave you anything, would've gave you everything. You know
Style,
Yeah.
or even
I'd buy it.
dude, if Nick Lachey is just like, all right, today we are covering Post Malone, and then I don't know,
And
Drew Lachey walks out with Post Malone tats.
in what world is this happening? Because I want to know what world you're living in right now.
Uh, the world where people still care if Drew Lachey shows up anywhere. You know what? Have you ever actually seen Post Malone get interviewed?
Yeah, I've watched a few of his interviews. It seems like people like to attack him. I don't know why, because he seems like a super chill dude.
You know, that was kind of the impression I was getting because I was watching it and I'm like, all right, I kind of want to punch him for like that stoner effect and like the I don't really care
Yeah.
and I'm not really trying. And then I'm like, no, you know what? That's kind of endearing for him because it seems like genuine. Like he's almost
Yeah, it seems
happy for his
honest.
success as opposed to the other
Yeah.
codeine rappers that are like, ugh, you're trying too hard, buddy.
What do you think about his new one? It's going to be on the Spider-Man film. It's called Sunflower. Have you heard that one yet?
I saw like 30 seconds of it. Let me pull it up here. See how I feel about Sunflower.
It's good, man. We're spinning that song every day on the air. I've talked it up a bunch, and the more I like hear it, the more I'm like, I need to hear more of it, kind of thing.
What is a Sway Lee?
Sway Lee is he like went solo. He was part of some duo, Race Murdered or something like that. And
Race
now he's kind
murder?
of just. I think I don't exactly know how to say it because I'm not with the in crowd anymore. But it was like eardrummers pronounced backwards.
Let's hear Sunflower.
Like that makes any more sense.
Does it have anything to do with like Spider-Man?
I don't know. I really don't. I've like listened for it, but it's just a cool jam. I mean, cool in the sense that I can enjoy it. It's certainly not timeless. Like I'm not going to spin this in a club 10 years from now and people are going to lose their minds. I really pray that I'm not still spinning in clubs in 10 years. But you know what I'm trying to say. It's
Hey,
like,
hey, you fellow kids! You remember this hit from your childhood when you went to go see Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse?
do you remember Post Malone? Blah, 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 blah.
Here's what Post Malone looks like now. Post Malone's gone country to try to get another hit in 10 years.
Oh my, dude, that seems to be the move with music. That's crazy. AJ going country.
You know what? I got no problem with that. It's all
I'm
right.
gonna have to have you like listen to that record and give me your honest thoughts about it because I haven't even listened to it.
Oh, did he actually give you a copy of it?
Yeah, he sent it to my PD.
All right. Well, here's what I think of the best Backstreet Boys song. You know what I'm always super into, and if it comes on my iPod, The Call.
You know
The
what?
Call.
That actually is a really good one. Yeah. What I like about that one is all the pieces of being on the phone, and it's all like distorted, and I can't hear you, I gotta go. Like, I don't know, there's something about it. Like, the song gives you like a sense of like urgency. It's cool.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of different like vocal tricks that they do in that, and then like the last part of the song really ramps up,
Yeah.
and like you can actually feel the like intensity of the fact that he's totally screwing up right now.
Listen, baby, I'm sorry. Just wanna tell you, don't worry. I will be late. Don't stay up and wait for me.
Yeah.
Now, would you go on a Backstreet Boy cruise? Because my sister's friends, they travel everywhere to go stalk the Backstreet Boys on all these cruises. Is that too much?
Yeah, that's too far for me. Like, I don't even think I'd go see them in Vegas, you know? And I'm not trying to demean anything that they've accomplished. Like, one of the best boy bands of all time. Like, you can't really even debate that.
Not the best,
But
though. We all know who the best one is.
Together. But
Yes,
it's one
actually,
of those
yes.
things. It's one of those things where, you know, I don't know. Sometimes it sucks to meet people that you look up to, or maybe not that you look up to, but that you have some sort of like high perception of, because often it can ruin the aura. You know what I mean? And to see these guys past their prime doing shows like this, which is awesome. Like, they are just have God-given talent. They're performers, and they'll be performers forever. But I'd love to see the best version of the Backstreet Boys rather than a Vegas or cruise version. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, like, did you see when they performed at the VMAs, like, the tweets after, and people were making fun of them, and it's just like,
Yeah.
like, that kind of stings, and they're probably half right, because they probably were going to half speed. I didn't actually see the performance.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, these guys probably have more talent than almost most of that people going up on stage. Like, they sang and choreographed, and that's like,
Yeah.
that's so tough because you'll forget things, and you almost have to do it by muscle memory.
Yeah, and that's a lost thing, man. Like, and